So my recording has started, Steve. If you want to talk about to the grade 3 students and tell them what the HoloLens, the potential of the HoloLens and cool things about it.
Okay, sure. So we're going to talk a little bit today about the new HoloLens, and we're going to do some exciting things. We'll see if we can actually get our live preview started, and I can show you a little bit about how kind of my home is set up for when I want to work. So let me know when you see that, Martha, and we'll get started there.
So what am I? I'm looking at the dog and your groove music and Edge.
Yeah, so if you look here, I'm downstairs in my home theater, so when I'm actually down here to work, I turn off my home theater and I just use this space as a home office. So you can see here I've got my Edge browser, so if I wanted to go to a site and I wanted to research something, I could actually go here and just bring something up, and maybe I want to do a Bing search. So I'll bring up the Bing website, and then I can go in there and I can do a search for something that I want, right?
Awesome.
And the other thing
doing all of this with your eyes and your fingers, right?
Yeah, so what's really cool is this holographic unit sits on my head and it's a whole computer, right? So when you see that little dot moving in front of me, that's like my mouse. So when I look and I click on something, what this headset does is it will actually scan the room and it will map something out. So if you can see here, you see all these little polygons pop up when I click. You see those kind of appearing?
Yes.
So what this headset is doing, the HoloLens is mapping my room to know where the walls are, where the ceiling is, so that it knows where to put stuff. So if, for example, I wanted to add some pictures here, or maybe I wanted to take one of these windows and move them. So let's say this groove music, I kind of need more space, so I want to move it out of my way. I can say that I want to adjust it, and I can just pinch here and I can drag it. And I can move it onto this wall over here. So I'm just going to drag it along. I'll bring it over here. And then, well, it doesn't quite fit that wall, so I can go ahead and I can adjust the size. Stick it here, like that. Out of the way. And now maybe I was working on my email over here, so I can actually grab my email window here and bring this one a little closer to me. We'll get rid of this guy, and maybe we'll move him out of the way a little. There, so now I've got my email that I want to work on this morning right in front of me, and I can go in and I can send new mail, just like I could do on a regular Windows computer, because this runs Windows 10 holographic. So any Windows program that I think of that I use today from the Microsoft Store, like Netflix or email or PowerPoint presentation or going on the internet and searching, I can actually use all the same applications through this HoloLens, and I see them holographically in front of me. Now what's really cool is because it's Windows, I can use other things too, like Bluetooth keyboards, Bluetooth mice, so I don't always have to be clicking with my fingers to type things. I can actually just type them right on my keyboard instead of using this virtual one in front of me.
Awesome. And can you show us your little hologram you put on your table there?
Sure, so where'd he go? So he's over here. So let's bring him back to the main center.
Now,
so if you ever want to learn to do something, like maybe you want to learn a new dance move, or you want to learn a new gym workout or a yoga pose, you can actually download one and put it right here and adjust the size.
Whoa.
Right? And then when I'm done,
Mr. Archer was doing a push-up challenge, so maybe he would need a proper push-up technique that would help him.
Sure. So what I can do here now is if I start here, I can watch what he's doing and I can learn. But what's really cool, because we've got to remember, of course, that this is holographic, so it's not two-dimensional. So maybe I want to know more details about the pose that he's using. If I want to get up, I can walk around to the side and see something from a different angle.
Wow.
See, when he squats, he comes all the way down with his knees because he needs that to push up and do that big lift. Got to release all that energy. So next time I try it, I'll know exactly what I need to do because I can actually see it here as opposed in real time.
Amazing. Amazing. So for these grade 3 students, Steve, what would you tell them in terms of their learning journey as they continue on in school?
I would say it's really important to really embrace and enjoy and explore and not be afraid to try new technologies because definitely this is where the future begins when you think of how we interact with the world around us for things like data. So obviously here we're looking at holograms and we're looking at some fun stuff, but there are practical uses that we're doing. We can go in here and do our email, we can surf the internet, we can get our work done, we can connect with friends via Skype and have conversations and share with each other. So this is another really great tool we can use to actually interact with the world around us in a new and exciting way. And it's all about code. So learning to code, learning to create a hologram like this, or learning to create a program that will work in an environment like this is all about code. And once you get started, it's really, really easy to do. And it's
Amazing.
fun too.
So, Steve, give us a thumbs up there because I'll be sharing this with Mr. Archer in his grade 3 class, and I know that they'll appreciate you taking the time to connect with them. And if they have any questions, I'll tell them to tweet it out to you, and we'll keep the conversation going. Thanks for introducing us to your puppy and to your weightlifter and your new modern workspace. That was awesome.
Have a great day.
Thanks.